I'm Blaine.
And I'm Levi.
And now it's time for CHS Today. National Honor Society invitations are being handed out today in science classes. You must have a cumulative GPA of 3.6. Seniors must have at least 12 completed honors, dual credit, or ES credits, and at least 9 for juniors.
Homecoming court self-nomination forms are available and can be picked up in Ms. Combs' room W261 or the front office. The deadline to turn in forms has been extended to Wednesday. All grade levels can participate. Each class will vote on Prince and Princess for their grade, with the senior class voting for their top 5 corps. Will participate in the homecoming parade, and at halftime of the varsity football game, King and Queen will be announced.
Forms for Chromebook accident protection policies are available in the bookstore, front office, and media center. If you would want to purchase Chromebook insurance, complete the forms. The money is due to the bookstore by September 15th.
Picture Retake Day will be held Thursday, October 19th.
Homecoming Olympic forms will be available in the front office and in Ms. Combs' room W261. This year's Olympics will be on Wednesday during school. The whole school will participate in a cookout, and we will play the Olympic Games at the time. Teams are to consist of 4 couples, with the cost to be participant being $5 a person. Forms are due September 15th.
If you are an afternoon WCC and want to participate in the Olympics, you can pick up forms at the front office or in Ms. Combs' room.
If you're a parent and want to attend Homecoming Olympics, you must go to the front office to check in first. Homecoming Olympics will be during the day, Wednesday, September 20th at 1.
Dance guest forms for homecoming are available to be picked up in the front office. If you are taking someone older or a different school, they are due by the 20th.
Homecoming tickets will be on sale this Wednesday in the bookstore for $10 a piece.
The Guitar Club now has a Google Classroom. The code is OHFLXLO. Make sure to complete the Google form to pick up what day is best to meet.
If you purchased a parking spot to be painted, you will need to attend the lottery this Thursday during SRE in the field house. If you haven't paid and submitted your design to be approved, see Mr. Fuller in Waterloo 183.
The senior council meeting has been moved from September 14th to Wednesday, September 13th. Please plan to attend so we can discuss homecoming. The float meeting will be in Waterloo 183 during SRE this Wednesday.
On this day in 2001, tragedy struck in the U.S. 4 commercial airplanes were hijacked by the terrorist group Al-Qaeda, who carried out and attacked multiple targets in the United States. 2 planes struck the World Trade Center, and within a few hours, the Twin Towers collapsed, making the single largest attack on our soil since Pearl Harbor. So, how did this affect people here at CHS?
So the importance of 9/11 is just, it was the largest terrorist attack that we've ever had in America. It was very devastating. It was really the day that the world stood still. I, of course, was 1 at the time, so I don't remember it there, but my dad and my mom would always tell me stories about where they were when it happened and just how everyone reacted. It was very devastating, but it really showed what America could be. 9/12 was one of the best days in American history. It was a day that we all came together, we all banded together, and showed what America really could be. And that's really what I think 9/11 is about. I always think of 9/12, the day after, where we banded together. American flags were flying everywhere. America became America.
So I was a junior in high school when 9/11 happened, and I was in Miss Griffin's social studies class at Mason High School in Ohio. And we were just sitting in class, and my freshman football coach barged into the room and was like, "You need to turn the TV on. A plane hit the Twin Towers." And I remember watching the TV show and seeing the second plane come out of the corner of the TV and hitting that second tower. And it was it was a big thing, and everything that else that happened in Shanksville and the Pentagon. And it just makes you appreciate, number one, the people who answered the call to help people on that day, the firefighters, the police department, other people who put their lives in jeopardy, but also, you know, our armed people, our services that help keep our country safe. And you know, it always, especially people my age, it's always important to kind of remember what happened, and you know, hopefully teach the next generation about what happened on 9/11. So
today, in national news, 2 new 9/11 victims have been identified as the medical examiner continues testing remains. The names are being withheld at the request of the families. These 2 victims are the first new World Trade Center identifications since September of 2021.
World news for today, inside the Morocco village with 90 people after earthquake. 90 people are confirmed to have died after a huge earthquake struck in the high Atlas Mountains. Search dogs have been sniffing through the rubble, and rescuers are listening closely for any signs of life, but hope of finding survivors is fading.
Lunch for tomorrow will be baked stuffed potato with beans and bean chili and a dinner roll. The other options are meatball sub or spicy chicken sandwich with tater tots.
It's a lovely day out today. Now to Grace with the weather.
Thanks, guys. Looking at later today, we're going to see a high of 80 degrees and some cloudy skies. And then leading into later tonight, we're going to see the temperature drop to 68 and see it continue to drop into early morning at 7 a.m. to 64. Looking into later this week, tomorrow we're going to see a 55% chance of rain with a high of 72 and a low of 50. Looking at Wednesday, we're going to see the sun come out, but that temperature continue to drop to 71 with a low of 47. On Thursday, we're going to see the clouds come back again, and that temperature is going to rise to 73 with a low of 48. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Grace. Now Kendall, over with the sports.
Thanks, guys. The girls' soccer team lost 3-0 Saturday against South Dearborn. Michaela Strong had 16 saves. The next game for the Lady Spartans is Tuesday at Shelbyville. Connersville's boys varsity soccer defeated Rushville 10-1. Scoring for the Spartans were Jasper Martin with 5 goals, Connor Graves with 2 goals and an assist, Nolan Shaw with a goal and 2 assists. Mitchell Steele and Nate Reynolds both added a goal. Spartans are now 7-1 on the year. The Connersville Spartan Marching Band in Guard went out for their first competition of the season this past Saturday at Lawrence Central. They came home with first place, including the awards for Best Visual and Best General Effect. Their next performance is this Saturday at Ben Davis at 6:26 p.m. There will be a call-out meeting on Friday for anyone interested in Fellowship of Christian Athletes this Friday in Mr. Caldwell's room, JA 188. You do not have to be an athlete to be a part of the FCA. We will need the varsity baseball team to come to the athletic office after announcements today. Sports action for tonight is boys tennis at 5 at home, girls golf at Union County at 5, boys JV football at home at 6, and girls JV and varsity volleyball at Centerville at 6. Sports action for tomorrow is boys JV and varsity soccer at home at 5 and girls JV and varsity soccer at Shelbyville at 5:30.
That's all for the bet. That's all for sports. Now back.
Say this for birthdays.
Thanks, Kendall. Birthdays for today are Jacob Richardson, Aaron Reed, and Heath Burgoon.
Birthdays for tomorrow are Charles Bills, Blaine Hornsby, Caitlin Bagg, and Madeline Lang.
I'm Blaine.
And I'm Levi.
And that's all for CHS today.
Today.